Fumbled Anthology presents Saturnine Chalice, a Call of Cthulhu 7th edition scenario written by Matt Sanderson, featuring Evin Donohoe as Russell O'Brien, perpetual student turned businessman, Alex Green as Gary Foccacia, astute baker, and Russell's entrepreneurial friend, and Liam Braid as the keeper of arcane lore, and anyone else you may hear in this story. Part 3. Dinner is served. As you walk out of the mausoleum, if you do, a blizzard starts right all around the house.
A blizzard?
Well, so Alex, do you think there's any way to escape this zone? Do you think the more we try and resist this, the more it will fight against us? Or should we sort of just go with the flow and attend this ceremony? Like, how do you want to handle this?
I guess at this stage, right, if there's a blizzard and we genuinely can't leave, then I guess the safest place for us would be in the house.
Yeah.
Better off risking it in the house as opposed to dying out in the open.
I'm gonna step outside of the crypt. I wanna get a feel for this snow. I wanna put my hand out. Does the snow feel cold? Am I cold? Is this a real blizzard? It's freezing. Ooh, all right. I say, Gary, I think we should go back to the house. I think that's the safest place to be right now. Otherwise, we might freeze to death out here.
And Gary sort of reluctantly goes, like, he's sort of like shivering, and he's like, I think you're right. Like, I hate that you're right, but like, I also don't want to die. So yeah.
I have an idea. I have an idea as well. So my character, Russell O'Brien, has a maximum skill. I put my maximum skill into library use. Fortunately, this house has a library, so I think we should head to the library, and I'll see if I can find out anything about this family in there that will help us out.
And once again from the veranda, you hear, "Gentlemen, dinner is ready."
If you could stall them and give me cover to get to the library, and just intercept any zombies. How do you feel about that?
As someone who doesn't really talk to people very well, he is going to give it a crack. Okay. But he's not sure if he's going to be able to hold their attention for too long. So he's
okay.
So you're going to run through this blizzard back to the house?
Right, we're running back to the house.
Cool. Yeah. The door's still open from when you last ran outside of it.
Okay.
So yeah, you can just go inside.
Okay. I head straight for the library.
Where's the library again? Okay, you're going to head for the library. What are you going to do, Gary?
I guess Gary is going to go. We're going through to get to the library. You've got to go through the kitchen. So I guess, or through the dining room.
Yeah, where have we entered the house? Have we entered from the veranda?
Yes.
Okay, so we've walked into the lounge. So to get to the library, I'll need to go through the dining room and.
Is it possible? The hall?
Yeah. Okay, I'd like to enter at the hall so that I can get to the library without going through the dining room, if that's possible. Is that all right?
Yep.
So I guess I'll just follow you.
As you enter the house, you might turn around and notice that the blizzard suddenly stops again.
That tracks by this point. Okay. Honestly, like given that these are characters from Australia, it's possibly the first time they've seen snow ever. What a novel experience! I thought I'd never live to see it. Snow in the north of Sydney. Yep.
Snow in central New South Wales.
Snow in central New South Wales. Beautiful.
So Rusty is in the library, are you?
Yes.
All right, let me find the section about the library for you.
Ooh, yes.
So the library is full of like ceiling high bookcases. They cover all four walls except for a small part of one wall that has a fireplace. The fire is lit.
Good.
While you're at it, give me an intelligence roll.
Okay. Okay, I have rolled a 5 on my intelligence check. My intelligence is 80, so I've done a super mega pass.
Yeah, so you notice the fireplace, and for a split second you stop because you don't recall seeing any smoke coming out of any of the chimneys.
Okay.
But
right. Yes.
But you're in the library. There's no one else in here, and there's just wall to wall full of bookshelves, bookcases with all sorts of things. But you do notice that the main topics seem to be like history, occult, theology, philosophy, religion. But it's not just one religion. There's books on pretty much any religion that you've heard of, and some that you haven't.
Are there any books that are out? Are there any on any reading tables? Any way to tell what book might have been read most recently?
Give me your library use.
Okay. Here for the big show. We're rolling it up. I've rolled 87, which is bad, considering my library use is so high. But I'm going to push that. I just think I feel so comfortable at home in a library. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give this a second look. This is my natural habitat. Rolling again. I've rolled a 60. So a 10 is a 0, right?
Yeah.
So I've rolled 60, which is a regular pass for library use.
A regular pass?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So there's a central table in the middle with a few of these assorted occult theology history books. But you take the time to look around the room, and you do notice some gaps in the bookshelves. There seems to be more gaps in the bookshelves than there are books on the table. And from the books on the table, they look very religion, theology related, but you haven't seen any copy of the Bible or any copy of the Torah or any copy of the Quran or anything like that.
None of the sort of major, Western Judeo Abrahamic ones.
There's lots of books on religion, but you're a bit surprised that there isn't a Bible or a Torah or a Quran anywhere.
Anything in Latin?
There's all sorts of things in Latin, but none of them are on the table itself.
Can I take a look through the books on the table, see if there's anything about the occult or the Abramelon or about the Waylands?
There's nothing on the table that references this ritual that you've heard of.
Okay.
Or
Gary, what do you think? What should we be looking for in this library?
Is Gary in the library with you?
Gary, I guess, is sort of keeping watch, I suppose.
Okay.
He isn't going to the library. He's keeping watch outside.
Okay. Well, if you're just standing at the door watching, I'll let you know that you can hear, a great chatter of folk. Sort of they've migrated from the lounge into the dining room. There's chairs being moved, shuffled along the floor. There's people clanging glasses, all sorts of things. It sounds like they're about to start dinner.
I feel like the time in the library is wrapping up. Alex, what do you think? Should I be looking at the gaps, the books on the table? Should I?
Yeah, I think we need to have an idea of what's going on.
Give me a spot hidden roll while you're in the room.
Okay, I'll do a spot hidden. La la la. I rolled a 34, which is a success.
Cool. So while you're trying to think of what to do, you do notice that there is a window in the room, and next to it is a lectern with like an eagle statue attached to the front. And you do also notice that there's another of these strange symbols hand etched onto the lectern on the eagle.
Okay.
Give me, if you're both there, you can do it, or if it's just you looking at it, give me one more intelligence roll.
Okay. Rolling now. Intelligence. I've rolled 80, which is my exact intelligence. Is that a pass or a fail?
No, that's enough.
Okay, great. I rolled 80. Yep.
The thing that interests you is that it's a lectern, as if for giving a speech or something, but it's facing out the window.
Are there any books on it?
No, it's just a lectern facing out the window.
I move to the lectern and I stand as if I will be giving a talk, and I look out the window to see what it's pointing at.
It's just pointing out the window, but you do also notice that the sky has gone to nighttime. When you ran inside, it was still daytime.
Can I roll can I do a spot hidden for what I'm looking at right now?
No, you just look out the window and you just see the night. It's dark. It's nighttime all of a sudden. But with your intelligence roll, I will hint you that you also recall that the bust of Augustus was also looking out the window rather than into the lounge room like a normal bust would be placed.
Okay. Can I move the lectern. I point it inwards towards the room. I'm moving it so that it's no longer facing out the window.
It's very heavy.
Okay. Can I go get Gary to help?
You're gonna need a strength roll to move it.
Okay. I'll do a strength roll, and if that doesn't work, I'll go get Gary. My strength roll is 7, which is my strength is 25, and so that's that makes it not a super duper pass, but a super pass. So I've rolled a 7.
Okay, so yeah, you can sort of shuffle it around. You can't really lift it, but you can.
I just want it pointing inwards rather than outwards.
Yeah, you can just sort of shuffle it so it's pointing into the room.
Cool. Can I break the eagle off the top of it?
No, it's very securely attached.
Okay.
You'd need strength. I'd need strength from both of you to try and do that.
Do you want Gary? Gary, get in here. I need your help.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, Gary here's Rusty calling for
gentlemen, we're serving dinner now.
We'll be in a minute.
And then Jeremiah walks in and says, "What are you gentlemen doing?"
Sorry, Jeremiah. I'm feeling really sick. Can you take me to the bathroom? I don't know where the bathroom is. We're trying to find it. Can you take me to the bathroom, please?
Wow.
The bathroom's upstairs, Mr. Foccacia. If you go up the stairs, turn right. It is at the end of the hall. I ask that you please do not go into any of the bedrooms to respect our privacy, but you're welcome to use the bathroom. Up the stairs, turn right, the end of the hall.
Can I use fast talk to get him out of here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can try.
All right, I'm rolling for fast talk. It is 55. That is not a success by any stretch. All right.
He's insisting that you come in for dinner.
Okay.
Can I get him? I'm just going to say to Jeremiah, look, thank you for the instructions, but I'm probably going to get lost. Can you please just actually show me where the bathroom is? Can you actually come upstairs with me to show me where the bathroom is?
All right, sir. Follow me. And yeah, he'll lead you upstairs to the bathroom.
Okay, so I'm upstairs.
So you walk upstairs, and at the top of the stairs, you notice that there's.
And I guess on my way out, I'm sort of gesturing to Rusty, keep looking.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I will do so when the action is on me.
Yeah.
At the top of the stairs, at the landing, if you look left, there's a door on your left that is shut. A door right in front of you that is shut. Another door next to it that is shut, and then down the end of the hall is what looks like the bathroom, because that door is open, and you can see sort of a bathroom inside. And Jeremiah says, "Yes, the bathroom's down there, end of the hall. We'll be serving the first course soon."
Okay. Hey, Jeremiah, have you heard from anyone at the general store? They said they'd be coming by now.
Oh, I'm sure they'll be here at some point. They said they're on their way.
Okay. Thank you. And I guess I'll go into the bathroom and I'll just sort of listen out for Jeremiah to leave.
As you walk towards the bathroom, give me a spot hidden roll.
Sure. My spot hidden is 40 and I rolled a 59, so that's a fail.
Yeah, so you walk towards the bathroom, you walk inside, you turn around and shut the door. But as you turn around, you find the long black-haired dead woman standing right in front of you.
Oh.
It's the bathroom assistant. She's got candy and perfume.
And she just she stares
Give her a coin.
She stares at you for a second, doesn't really move, and then suddenly you notice bright white, like light tendrils coming out of her eyes and reaching for you.
I am just I'm going to get my chisel out.
Yes.
How far away is she?
Well, it's a small bathroom, so she's right in front of you.
Okay. I'm just going to sort of, without looking away, sort of reach for the doorknob and try and get back out of the room.
Give me a dodge roll. Sorry.
Dodge. Okay. Oh, my dodge is
half your dexterity.
22, and I rolled a 94. I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna look away and actually look for what I'm actually reaching for instead of trying to look away. I'm panicking now. I'm like, I can't find the doorknob. Where the fuck's the doorknob? And I got a 64.
So you failed again.
It's another fail, yes.
So these white light tendrils reach for you, and all of a sudden the bathroom disappears and everything goes white. And what I want you to do, Gary, is to describe to me Gary's most precious and cherished memory.
Oh no.
My most cherished memory was me. I only met Rusty about 2 weeks ago, and he promised to take me up to Vaucluse to see. I guess they're building the Sydney Harbour Bridge, and we went up there and we had a nice romantic picnic that late at night. We looked at all the lights and the bridge that had been. I'm not sure what year the bridge opened. I think it was around the 1920s, 1930s. And I remember that was our first kiss. It was a really sweet and tender moment. Something I'll never forget.
Well, you don't remember that anymore.
Harbour Bridge opened in 1932, but we could watch it.
It took 4 years to build, right? So let's say to build it.
Yeah, right? it's during the build. Yeah, we're looking at it.
Yeah, during the build. How did they built? Yeah, it was still.
Yeah, they started in 1926, so we can look at it. Yeah.
What about your most cherished childhood memory?
My most cherished childhood memory. I had a pretty rough childhood actually. So my parents were sort of, I guess it's when my dad gave me my first rolling pin.
Ooh.
Yeah, and when he was teaching me how to bake.
Well, you don't remember that either. Tell me about when you met Rusty.
So I was in the library. I was really stoned, and I was looking for a pot brownie recipe, and I was looking absent-mindedly at the book, so I accidentally bumped into Rusty, and then I knocked him down accidentally. I'm sorry, mate, didn't see you there, and I sort of lifted him up. Our hands touched, and it was like, oh, this is new.
And you don't remember that now either.
Oh man,
you're slowly losing your memories. You lose 20 intelligence.
Oh man.
Oh no.
And 5 sanity.
Okay. So just now 55. And my sanity is down to 21. So that is that's more than what I started with. I started with 30, so I've lost 6, more than 6, which is not good.
Give me using your new intelligence, give me an intelligence roll, and this time you want to fail it.
I hope so. I got a 96. That is a fail.
So you're completely at odds as to why you're losing your memories all of a sudden.
Yeah.
But I will tell you that you do have a fear of strangers now.
Oh. I imagine that learning why you're losing your memories would probably be another sanity check. Like, knowing what's going wrong would be worse than not knowing.
But yeah, Gary's not sure why he's losing his memories, but all of a sudden you've got an irrational fear of anyone that you don't already know.
Cool.
Meanwhile, downstairs.
Alex, as player to player, I'm willing for suggestions, but you said there's a pile of books on the table. I want to read any book that's open. I just want to scan through it and see what it's about, and see if I can gather any information about what might be happening or what the Waylands are interested in. I have anthropology, I have Latin, I have English, I have library use, I have literature, psychoanalysis, history. I've got skills in basically every topic that might be here.
I'm going to just jump onto the fact that you already passed your library use roll earlier. There is nothing that you can find that is related to the Abramelin operation, the Waylands, or anything strange that you've seen today.
Okay. I'm going to throw the top book on the pile into the fireplace.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. You throw it in. It just sits there. It doesn't burn.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, I can't think of anything else to do in this library. I'm gonna go around the shelves. Can I do a spot hidden on the shelves to see if there's any books that might turn a secret door around? That would be cool.
Give me a spot hidden.
Yeah, boy. All right. La la la. Okay. That is a 48. I'm gonna use 3 luck to push that to 45, which is a success. So my luck is down to 45, but I've passed this spot hidden.
You have, but you don't find any secret doors or anything. All right, let me see if I can find you anything else in this library that I can give you. Okay, yeah, what I'll give you is that you do notice that all the books on the table, they're all open to pages that references angels in different religions. So there's references to angels in a book about Catholic
that's good.
religions. There's a page about angels in Judaism. In Islam as well. So there's all these pages about angels. And I'll give you... I don't know if you'll be able to read it, though. It's in fancy writing. So I've just sent you a picture of a bit of paper that you found.
Okay. Shall I read this?
If you can. It's a bit fancy writing.
Okay. It's the Saturnine 5. 6 months into the operation.
Don't worry about that bit. That's just the name of the scenario. This is the fifth bit of evidence.
Yes. It's amazing how the same concept can appear across different religions, albeit wearing a different face and hearing a different name. The Malachim are God's messengers, part of a heavenly hierarchy and have no physical form. Although Maimonides propose they are metaphysical representations of the laws of nature and universal principles. The Malaich, are messengers and agents of God's will, also part of a celestial hierarchy, and their forms are incomprehensible. Even in dreams, they manifest in different forms. The various branches of Christianity portray angels differently. Catholicism divides them into the 9 choirs and describes them as being forever incorporeal. Although the seraphim are also described as 6-winged, the cherubim as 4-faced, having the faces of a lion, an ox, a human, and an eagle. The drones or thrones as burning wheels rimmed with eyes, etc. Protestantism describes them as genderless and invisible beings that are messengers and agents of God's will. If it is required to ensure that God's will is enacted, they can become corporeal. I wonder exactly how I will describe the unequaled beauty of my holy guardian angel when the time comes. I wonder this every day. At midnight tonight, 18 months have elapsed in their entirety. Tomorrow, I begin the final stage before I am successful this time. My holy guardian angel will appear. The next time, the wife will. Next time I write here will. The next time I write here will confirm my success or my failure. I hope for the former. People are summoning angels. I'm here for this. Look, maybe Gary. Maybe we are the angels. Maybe we have been summoned here, and we are forms.
Gary's upstairs in the toilet.
Sorry, Alex. Maybe we are the angels. Right.
While you read that, I'm going to go back upstairs to the bathroom.
Cool. Right.
You come back to, and you're in the bathroom. You see the bathroom again, Gary. The woman's gone. But as far as you remember, you came here alone.
Okay. Well, I guess do I remember at all why I'm here?
You remember that you ran out of fuel in the car.
Okay. So all I remember is I've run out of fuel in a car. I've come here and
you remember everything that's happened today.
Oh, okay, everything's happened today, right? So, I guess I will.
But I'll make this clear. You remember everything that happened today, and you're aware that Russell is here, but you don't remember anything about Russell prior to today.
Nice.
Weird. That's weird. Okay.
Tabula rasa.
I guess I'm going to. I'll leave the bathroom.
Well, before you do, I'll let you know that in the bathroom there is another door that is open, leading up a staircase.
Oh, now you mentioned the bath door leading up the staircase.
Well, as soon as you walked in the bathroom, you were a bit distracted by this woman.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. So I look around the bathroom. I can see there's a staircase that goes upstairs. I guess I'll go up that.
So you go up the stairs. It just leads up into what you thought was that like small turret, third floor turret. There are windows in each direction. The only thing in the little room up the top is a single chair looking to the east.
Oh, so the only thing...
Give me a spot hidden.
Ooh, yeah.
Spot hidden is 40, and I roll a 4. So that is an extreme success.
You see a shadowy, invisible outline of a shape sitting in the chair. Give me another sanity roll.
Oh, yeah.
No. My sanity's 2. Sorry, I roll a 2. My sanity's 2.
Nice.
Well, you don't lose any sanity, but yeah, you see this sort of invisible figure sitting in the chair, looking out the window, not reacting to you at all.
Not the weirdest thing I've seen today, to be honest. So the room is bare, except for there's nothing else in the room except for this chair.
And someone sitting in it.
And someone sitting in it, yes. Okay.
Don't forget that part.
Well, got my chisel out again, and I'm just gonna slowly walk towards it and see if I can interact with it in any way.
It still does not react to your presence at all.
Do I have an idea of, like, is it someone I've seen before today, or is it just like...
It's just like an invisible silhouette. Not invisible, but like a... Yeah. I don't know what you'd call it. Like a see-through silhouette.
See-through silhouette. Okay.
Yeah.
And there's a window. I'm going to look out the window.
It's just dark outside.
Point the chair inwards. Sorry, this is Evin saying. Am I allowed to like talk to Alex the player, or do we need to
talk to Alex the player? But your character's not in the same room.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
okay.
But you're allowed to talk to Alex.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that there's stuff facing out from the house with these symbols.
Yeah.
The exception maybe the ox in the dining room that was pointing at the dining table, but direction seems to be important.
The ox was also pointing out the window.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I guess I'll try and move the chair.
It sort of like it's like nailed to the ground.
Oh man.
Nailed to the ground. Oh, I've got a chisel. Can I pry it open with a chisel?
No, you probably do more damage to the chisel than the chair.
Oh, okay. Can I sit in the chair?
You can.
All right.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You basically sit inside this shapeless figure. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Cool.
Back down to Rusty. You finished reading your book. What are you going to do? They're still calling you for dinner, by the way, guys. Are you going to join them?
I feel like time doesn't matter. I do want to join them, but I want to go in with Gary. I feel like it's bad when we're separated for too long, so I want to go up the stairs to the bathroom. I'm calling out for Jeremiah and Gary as I go.
You also may not remember from last session, but you have an irrational fear of clones at this point.
Oh God.
But yeah, they're calling you. They're calling for dinner, but you're going to go upstairs.
Yeah. I need to get Gary. I mean, I'll go in for dinner, but I'll go in with Gary.
All right. So you go up the stairs. You see the same thing. You see 3 closed doors to the left and in front of you, and down the right you see the bath. Well, you don't know it's the bathroom, but you heard the instructions that the bathroom was at the end of the hall. That door is shut.
Okay, I'm going that way. I'm just looking for Gary. So I go to the bathroom and open the door.
Yeah, you open the door. It's just a bathroom inside. That's all.
Anything else? You just see the staircase, or
you just see you see the open door to the staircase.
Okay, all right. Well, I call out for Gary. Gary. And then I move up the stairs.
Yeah, it'd be enough for Gary to hear you. Are you gonna call back?
So I'll call back. Hey, I'm just up here.
Cool. I go up to the stairs. I go up to the attic. I tell Gary what I've just read, that someone in this house is completing an operation to try and summon a heavenly angel.
Now, Alex, how I want you to role play it from here out is that, as far as you know, you met Rusty this morning.
Sure, okay.
All right.
All right.
So Rusty comes up the stairs and says, "Hey, Gary, go for it, Russ."
So I think I found a bit more about what's happening here. One of the Waylands appears to be attempting to summon an angel. Personally, I've seen enough today to make me believe that's possible, and that's better than summoning a demon, I guess. So I think we should stay and see this. This seems like an enormous opportunity to witness something great, or a crazy person doing crazy stuff.
Okay, I am just going to cautiously nod and go, "Yep, okay, that sounds like you."
Cool.
That sounds okay. Let's go do that.
All right. Should we go to dinner, or do you want to keep exploring?
Let's go to dinner. Let's go to dinner.
It is a tricky assignment for you, Alex, but remember that you think you only met Russell this morning, and you now have a fear of strangers.
Yeah, I've got one hand on the chisel. Like, I don't trust this guy. Like,
I'll accept that. Let's go.
Oh man, I don't even have our pot brownie.
All right, so you're gonna go downstairs for dinner.
I would like to head to the dining room for dinner.
I'm gonna trail behind him. I'm just gonna wait and see if he does anything funny.
Okay.
Just trying to keep my distance.
So you head downstairs for dinner. So you walk into the dining room. Rusty, you're going to immediately start sweating because of how many people that look the same there are.
That's bad. I don't like that at all. And I'm already, partially insane.
Give me a power roll.
A power roll? Never done this before. Oh, I've closed the dice roller. Hang on.
Basically, I'm deciding how well you're going to keep this together.
No. All right. What's my power? I'll tell him my power in advance. It's 45. Okay. Here's my roll. It's coming up. I've rolled a 1.
Critical success.
I've mega crit success this power.
Very lucky. All right, I'll let you attend this dinner without.
I'm keeping my shit together.
You're keeping it together despite your fear of all these Lester Goodmans looking exactly the same. You keep it together. You walk in. Rusty, this is the first time you're seeing that there are many Lester Goodmans.
Oh, it's just Gary.
Give me a sanity roll for you. Yeah, I mean Gary.
I never told him about this.
You didn't.
No, that's a fumble.
You fumbled, but also give me your reaction as you walk in the room and you see about 13. You don't know what his name is, but you see 13 people that look the same.
13 people that look the same. So I just walk in and I'm just like, I guess I'm finding it difficult to process. I'm gripping the chisel in my hands harder now. I'm looking for the exits. I'm looking like I could just the slightest hints of any movement towards me and I'm out the door, basically.
And Augusta says, gentlemen, I'm glad you could finally join us. Don't know what took you both so long. We are just about to start the soup course. Please take a seat. Lester Goodman, I believe you've met Mr. O'Brien here, but you haven't met Mr. Foccacia here. This is, was it Gary Foccacia, was it? Yes? And then all the Lesters all at once speak up and say, great to meet you, Gary. I'm Lester Goodman, antiques dealer. And they all gesture for you to sit next to them.
I don't know if you can hear that on my microphone, but we just had a huge roll of thunder here. Hang on.
To add to the ambience.
Oh, absolutely.
Real good team.
Yeah, so all the Lester Goodmans basically all at once gesture for you both to sit next to them.
Are they all moving exactly the same sort of time?
Not exactly the same. They're independent, but they seem to do a few things and say a few things at the same time.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so where are the open seats at this point?
There's a spare seat next to in between two Lester Goodmans on the far side of the table, away from the door that you're standing in. And there's a spare seat between pretty much at the end of the table, next to the head of the table where Augustus is sitting, and one of the other Lester Goodmans.
Which one is closest to the exit?
The one on the far side of the table.
All right, I'm going to go there, closest to the exit, so I can get out if I need to.
And one of the Lester Goodman says, Gary, yes, sit next to me, sir. And he pulls the chair out for you and gestures for you to sit down.
Yep, and then chisel in hand. I'm just gonna.
Have you been doing some carpentry there, sir? Are you a carpenter?
Yeah, no, I'm a baker. It's been a day. I've been trying to fix a chair.
Right. And what are you gonna do, Rusty?
I'm seated at the table. Yes.
Yeah, so you can have a seat next to Augustus and one of the other Lesters.
Great. I am going to, in the spirit of holding it together, I am going along for the ride until a zombie kills me. I am scared, I'm at my wit's end and temporarily insane, but I've come this far and I want to see what happens next. So I tuck into dinner and I ask Augustus whether he has attempted the Abramelin ceremony before. Because Veronica is the one to be doing it. I'm asking Augustus and saying, have you tried this ceremony before?
Yes. I believe I mentioned it earlier. I attempted it once before. I was unsuccessful. Yes. So, but I've only attempted it once before, and Veronica will be commencing it tonight. Yes.
Okay.
And you see Augustus tucking into a nice rotten rat.
Cool.
And you look around the table, and all the Lester Goodmans are chowing down on rotten fruits and dead rats.
Rotten fruits and dead rats. What's on my? Do I have rotten fruit and a dead rat, or do I have?
You do.
All right, I'm gonna not eat that. Actually, no, I'll give it a smell. I don't have a smell. the smell skill like.
That's all right. It smells delicious. It smells delicious. Across to Gary. You're barely holding it together with the conversation with Lester Goodman. Basically, Lester's like, he's like, yes, a baker, are you? I'm a fine antiques dealer myself, and I believe Lester there next to you is a fine antiques dealer. And Lester over there, what was it you did again, Lester? And then Lester pipes up and says, oh, I'm a fine antiques dealer. I believe Lester Goodman here next to me is also a fine antiques dealer. And that conversation just goes round and round in circles for about 5 minutes.
I'm just sort of processing it. I can see the food. Can I use my smell to...
Yeah, go for it.
I don't get to use my smell very often. So I have a smell of 40, and I got a 28. So I guess, does it smell like it's edible?
It smells delicious, like the nicest roast dinner, with great seasoning. You know, smells of rosemary and all sorts of herbs and.
Lick it.
But it looks like a dead rat.
It looks like a dead rat. It's a dead rat. Okay. I am going to. Is there cutlery?
It's cutlery. Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna put my chisel away, and I'm gonna pick up the largest knife I can find, and just sort of hold it. I'm gonna sort of pretend to listen to what they're saying, but really I'm just like looking for any sort of threat coming towards me. I'm not really processing it. I'm like just sort of fine arts dealer. I'm like,
antique dealer, sir. Antique
dealer. Sorry, yeah. I like antique dealer. Like I'm just hearing, yeah, right. Like,
and Mr. Goodman here next to me is also an antique dealer, and Mr. Goodman over there is also an antique dealer.
Yep. I'm just gonna like pull my chair back just a little bit, so in case anyone comes in from the side, I can just sort of get them with a knife and have a chance to escape.
Since you're now afraid of strangers, give me a power roll to see if you can withstand being in this room any longer.
Good idea. My power is 30. And I rolled a 100. That is a fumble.
Wow.
So as you get up to basically, you can't stand it anymore.
No, I can't stand it anymore. Yeah.
In a frantic manner, you stand up, you push your chair back. You're in a frenzy. You accidentally slice the neck of one of the Lester Goodmans next to you.
Oh, fantastic.